Hello, my name is Chris and this is Chris Astrology. Let me start introducing myself. I'm a non-binary artist who lives in California, United States, and I have a passion for a lot of forms of art. I'm a graduate student who wants to become a therapist. I'm a writer of my own podcasts where I read horror stories which I wrote myself for young adults. You can listen to it on the link below. But most of all, I have a passion for astrology. It all started when I was 7, and my dad, who had a passion for astronomy, wanted me to join with him in his hobby. So I was going on the camping trips with my parents. I went to astronomy clubs, but this thing was not for me. I didn't like math and science. So astronomy was not a thing which was making me passionate. On the other hand, I like reading and writing, so I decided to go my own way. I took a book of Linda Goodman about astrology, and I read it when I was 8, and this is how my astrology journey started. Since then, I have a great experience in astrology. I performed on the radio, I did a lot of my shadow work, and most of all, I got an experience by reading more than 100 charts of my clients from my Etsy store. You can order reading from me from it if you would like to, from my family members and from my friends. So after reading 100 charts, I've seen a lot of astrology combinations which make me believe once more that astrology is real and it's something I want to pursue with my future life. Today is my Jupiter return and I want to start my new year journey with studying, sharing my knowledge about astrology with like-minded people. So let us start with a thing I'm very interested about, the rising signs, and as usual we will start with Aries. So today's topic is Aries Rising and all cool things I can tell you about it. So what does Mala, Linda Goodman, and Alexander the Great have in common? They are all Aries Rising and unstoppable balls of energy. Aries Rising are very passionate people. They never take no for an answer and they can be rebels and even bullies. They have I don't care about anything attitude. For example, you may remember if you've seen Death Note how Mala has an Aries Rising. He left the Weimar house because he didn't want to compete with Nier. But it wasn't the true reason why he left. Aries Rising loved to compete. He left because he didn't like to be mistreated and be in the second role. Which shows us that people with Aries Rising love to be the best and will do anything for admiration. You will never forget these people and they're very noticeable from the crowd. These very people are very energetic and they always have a very strong aura around them. So if you see that a person have a heavy presence and there's somebody who have lots of energy and never gives up, this is an Aries Rising. Our zodiac sign represents some body parts and Aries represent head. So the thing that most likely we will notice in Aries Rising is their face. Those people can blush a lot or have burns on their face, because Aries represent color red and fire. Also, those people can go with extremes with makeup. They can wear no makeup or a lot of makeup. Also, because Aries represent head, as I said before, they can have problems with hair. For example, men can lose a lot of hair with age. So we can see Aries Rising often wearing hats. And their style is very masculine. Even girls will wear very masculine clothes and be tomboys. And they have very big muscles, because Aries Rising have a lot of energy. So they have a lot of sex and a lot of exercise. They can eat a lot, but they burn it very quickly. so that they don't have any risk of being overweight. And those people are very slim, athletic, and muscular, even women. So it's something to look at if you want to find out if the person you're talking is an Aries rising. So now let us talk about the seventh house and their relationship style, because every rising sign has an opposite house, Descendant, which can show us what people like are in relationships. So what is seventh house or Descendant? Aries is the opposite sign is Libra, because they lie on the same axis. So the seventh house of Aries falls into Libra. And Libra is very gentle and soothing sign. And Aries is a very vile and fiery sign. So they completely opposite of each other. So in the relationship, Aries rising want to find somebody much more gentle and calmer than they are. They want to find a femme to wear mask or butch. So what is Aries rising in relationship like? Aries rising can be very fuckboyish and have a lot of crushes for their life. But if they fall deeply for somebody, they would fight passion for this person, and they would not cheat on their true love. They would be monogamous with the person they love. While their true love probably would not fight for them, because their perfect partner is much more softer, calmer, and they would probably try to negotiate by seeing both sides. So we can see how this relationship plays out. We have an Aries rising who is like a football player, popular, fiery, brave, and a Libra rising, a cheerleader, somebody artistic, calm, and soft. So this is what their perfect relationship is like. And if you have an Aries rising you care about, some dates to consider what can be something which makes them more excited about their life. Like for example, they can play tag or paintball, something which will make them more interested in something sporty. But also, you can apply to their Libra rising and have some one-on-one time with them, talk about their feelings, or maybe go on to candlelight dinner, something which will make them more calm and try to smooth their Aries energy. Because in the relationship, Aries rising is learning how to be more compassionate and soft with others, while not rush to anything they see bright ahead. That was me, Chris, from Chris Astrology. If you liked it, please like and subscribe to my video channel. I'll be talking about Taurus rising next. And please follow my Etsy store where you can buy a reading. Right now they have Christmas discounts, 10% of each item off. And you can also follow my creative writing podcast, Spooky Story of Chocolate Naka. There I read my horror books and short stories. I hope you enjoy this video. Have a lovely day. I love you all. You're all awesome people. Never give up on everything you want to do in this life. Love you. Have a nice day.